dear Warty. Still nothing.
What do people use for rudder pedals nowadays?
I got some that came with my Thrustmaster setup, but I'll be honest, most of the time I use the throttle's got a twisty fingery thing on the back. I use that most of the time when I'm not, because I mean, right now there's a dog sat on my feet, so rudder ain't going nowhere.
No,
I use a mouse.
CH pedals, and one of the toe brakes is gone now, so I've disabled the toe brakes, hopefully. Still steers, but can't do differential braking.
No, I find differential braking rudder pedals has always been flaky. Even the ones on mine, I'll be honest, I turn them off and I assign differential braking. I got it set up so when I push the brakes on my joystick and then twist it left and right, it engages differential braking.
Yeah, that sounds clever. Yeah, I got an aviation catalogue with the magazine this month, and they had some, I never heard of the make, some rudder pedals which were meant to simulate commercial airliners because it's got belt driven. 300 quid for a pair of pedals. Thought it was a bit over the top.
I've got in my loft somewhere a pair from about 15 years ago. They were supposed to be about £2,000 each. I got sent them when I was doing commercial stuff on FSX, and I got like the full-on yoke with the massive box that you put on your desk and everything, and the rudder pedals and the throttle quadrant and everything like that. I find it so cumbersome to use. I don't use it. For me, a joystick and throttle and rudder setup's a lot more conducive to a bit of flight simulation.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the Puma. It's I have to drag everything out of the way,
Joined your channel.
and then I can't use my computer for normal computer stuff because it really does me back in trying to
Lean over it and whatnot.
Yeah. Whereas the all my plane stuff, it all comes undone and slides backwards out of the way, so you know it's not in the way. And the rudder pedals just go right to the back of the desk on the outer way. But the Puma's too high, the joystick, and it won't go underneath, and I had to chuck a load of stuff out to find a space in the corner for it to slide backwards out of the way.
Right, well, it looks like we've probably got everyone we're going to have, so is everyone in position? I can give a briefing. We can look at starting some videos. Mr. Voodoo, are you recording this evening?
It's rocking, my friend.
Okay, give me a second. I shall start our Twitch stream.
Twitch!
There we go. We're live on Twitch. Everyone say hello to Twitch.
Hello!
Hello. Right, is everybody ready for their briefings?
I'm always ready. Not for this, but
Okay, right, well, good evening everybody and welcome to Flight Night 28th of September. Rocketing through the year, and here we are in delightful Madeira, where we're going to be doing a little bit of sightseeing, a little bit of messing around, just enjoying ourselves, and that's basically the premise of the evening. Nothing too serious, nice scenery, nice camaraderie, and everyone's going to have a lovely time. So we're going to depart, and basically the first half of the evening we're going to be doing a perfectly reasonable lap of the island. We're going to go around in clockwise fashion. So although we're departing this way, we're going to have to make a turn once we come out. We're going to be flying 100 knots and around 4,000 feet. I have got time set to morning. I've got the weather set to live. It's a little bit blustery, but it makes it more fun around here. There's not too much cloud and visibility is good. So if you're happy with battling a little bit of wind, give live a go. It might make it a little bit more interesting. So apart from that, fairly standard. We're going to go out. I'm going to make a right turn on rough 180. I am in the Red Bull Edge, so you should be able to find me. But it's quite a lively little thing, so I'll do my best to make turns a little bit more leisurely than it might want to do them initially. 100 knots.
Hang on a second. Flash, are you in comms? No.
Flash is listening, I think.
Flash, Shift S, turn your smoke off.
I'm not seeing him with smoke.
That's weird, I am. Alright, never mind. Fuck.
I do have smoke. I may turn that on so people can see me. Looks like everyone's lining up. Mr. Warty's going to be able to catch up anyway in that little thing. These are so fun. Apart from that, it's going to take us around about 52 minutes to do this at 100 knots, so we're going to get going in a second. It's only the second time I've actually taken this thing off, so we're going to see how it goes. Good luck.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh no, let's go. Whee! Oh, it's very windy.
Can't see a thing for red smoke.
Holy crap, that's
you follow that.
Holy shit, I can't see through it. Ah, there we go. How about I follow you, we use my red smoke, because yours is blocking out the sun.
There you go, I've turned it off. Aiming for 100 knots. Going to make my turn now to the right. Climbing up through 1,000, heading for 4,000.
It's like Moscow, the red smoke.
Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Thrilled.
Weird shaped clouds though. I don't know what they are.
Uh-oh.
Grey ones which don't look like real clouds.
Live
Yeah,
weather.
live weather orbit. Because we know how to have fun. Probably.
I did a storm or a thunderstorm last night around here in the evening. It was fabulous.
There's a bit of a funny road on the right here. I don't know if everyone else has got it, but there's a big raised section.
I see that. I saw it a minute ago, and I'm going through a cloud.
Quite interesting video on YouTube the other night. It was a ex-RAF instructor from Valley who were flying in Microsoft Flight Sim T1 Hawk round the loop, and he was giving all the commentary as if he was flying it for real.
Tim Davies.
Yeah, I think he runs a company teaching people.
Yeah, he does. Mainly does it in DCS, but he does some other stuff as well.
So you kept it 2,500 feet?
I did, yes.
Oh, it was 4K.
It was, but I adjusted.
Yeah, the main thing from the video was the attention to detail where birds are likely to be hanging out. When you're flying around the loop in case you lose all your engines. Or one comes through the windscreen.
Yeah, it's not something that flight sims are generally great at replicating, is it?
No, but I think it was just giving all the patter as if it, you know, what it would have done in teaching people. All
Target
the things
speeds
you've got to be aware of and check out, and people coming into the loop from all different directions, and the places where they normally join, where you have to keep an eye out for them.
I used to follow him a lot, but he, I don't know what it was. A couple of years ago, he had a bit of a period where he went after like attacking a load of people, other creators, and there was politics involved, but he went after attacking a load of people, and I thought he's gone off. I used to enjoy his videos, but you know, he went a little bit crazy, so I think I unsubscribed. I haven't watched a lot of his stuff for a while.
Well, this is only the first one I've seen. Does you know when you've been watching one thing and all these other things pop up at the bottom? So I thought I'd give it a play.
If you go right back through his YouTube, there's probably a load of really good videos where he talks through doing it actually in a Hawk from sort of 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, they didn't have any of them nice fluorescent triangles and squares to fly through in Microsoft Flight Sim. We've been to this island before, haven't we, I think?
We've been everywhere before.
Yeah, we've probably been everywhere.
But if it is, I couldn't find the scenery, I must have deleted it.
I'm not sure if we've done...
I don't know.
We've done it in the past few years with the orthos, I don't think.
Yeah, we've been on the Canary Islands, but I don't think we've been up. I don't think we've been this far north.
That airfield just felt familiar. Didn't that used to be the most dangerous airfield in the Canaries in the world before they lengthened it?
It's one of them, yeah, and it's still got it's still a visual approach. Some great videos of it on YouTube, and there's a guy that just sits streaming it all day long. It's where you normally get the great go-around videos on YouTube.
Because the other one's gone now, isn't it? Kai Tech in Hong Kong.
Yeah, gone long ago, Kai Tech.
Flying down between skyscrapers. Now turn right or left at this warning sign.
Yeah, no, that's a shame. It's a shame, but you know, they need the space.
Rain, it got a little rain.
Oh, but I'm just staying to the left of it at the moment. It's not quite got me yet.
Hey, Ollie, if you lift your gear, even this doesn't have retractable gear, if you hit G, you can turn out your light. There you go. There you go. Oh, a little velocity. Looks like a little spaceship.
So that there used to be a stalk in the Flight Gear standard hangar. So is that this sorted out, or is it totally fresh one?
This is not. I don't do anything with original stuff. I leave it. Completely different model. FDM, if it was the same, has been completely wrecked by me. I have to have my own airplane.
I'll have to do something nice with the storage one week, definitely.
Oh, I love this little airplane.
As I say, we could do the Mussolini one, the rescue, you know, on that hotel on the mountaintop, wherever it is.
Oh, I landed all kinds of crazy places here this thing when I was gathering scenery. It was just fun.
It's not a bad little island for OSM scenery and stuff, but there's not too much down there.
The hills and
I
the
think
valleys and the mountains look pretty saucy.
I do. I think I've been on holiday here, but I don't remember it. I think it's one of those places I went as a kid. I remember it being very windy.
Looks like Terrace Sync's a bit more plain ball.
It's still, I don't think that they've changed it. From what I see, the servers that are down, they're currently anticipating bringing them back up early December.
Don't seem to have as many error messages as previous weeks.
No, I really struggled last week getting the scenery, but this week it was a couple of times flying around, it was fine.
Yeah, there was somewhat weird about that area last week. Very laggy at times.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what the criteria is.
There's no criteria, Voodoo. It's open source.
Ooh, flyby's pretty cool.
Everyone keeping up all right? Looks like everyone's relatively in formation.
Pretty close. We've got a couple of stragglers back there a ways, but everybody's catching up, boss.
So what's everyone been up to this week? Anything interesting?
Planting bamboo. Or replanting bamboo.
Bought myself another guitar amp.
No guitar amp, nice.
Ooh, that's always good.
Yeah, Fender Blues Junior Tweed one. It's used, but it's a good price compared with buying it new. Then I had a big stand-up row in the supermarket on Tuesday with the cashier.
What did they do to offend you?
Charged him.
No! I made a comment about another member of staff. There's this lass who works in the stores, about 30 stone, and she can hardly walk. And I made a comment saying, not on taking the piss on what she looked like, but more on health grounds. And the cashier took it really badly and made a right big scene. And everybody turned up, security guards and other bloody managers and stuff. She wouldn't have it, you know.
Well, you got to keep yourself busy, I suppose.
Creating an incident.
Because this lass could have, she was only in the 20s or 30s, but she could hardly walk. And if you got behind her, you couldn't get past.
Oh, crap.
I wanted sort of commenting in concern about what damage she's doing to health.
I'm not sure you're allowed to make those sort of judgments for people these
Not
days.
anymore.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying she looked, fat or anything like that. I was saying I was concerned that having that much weight would seriously. Because I was insane, but not as bad as that. But I lost 20 kilograms a few years ago. I couldn't walk around the block or walk up steps.
That's your first indication that shit's not right.
Well, it's when your doctor says you got fatty liver disease and you're on verge of being diabetes, and sticking bloody catheters into your heart to do see if your heart's bloody going. You think it's time to do something about it.
Well, mine was when the doctor said, Alex, you're not just fat on the outside, you're fat on the inside as well. Which I thought was nice.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying about liver disease and stuff.
anyway, you better find yourself a new supermarket now, mate.
I'm going back on Tuesday, fuck it.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I mean, if you say something wrong, they should say that that's inappropriate, I don't like that. And I did say, oh, I'm sorry to upset you. But she wouldn't have it, she just kept going on. But she was sort of roping in all the other cashiers, you know, like I've been, I don't know. Ever.
And they always say fat chicks are more grateful for the attention, eh? It's not true.
Not true. You forgot that her personal pronouns are svelte and sexy. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry. Oh,
There's no
God.
such thing as inappropriate on FlightNight.
I'm not thinking so. I'd have to see that list.
Well, the list of things we can't talk about.
Yeah, the things that we can't talk about that are forbidden.
Yeah, try working in a college and you know all about what you can't talk about. What you can. There was this guy who worked in he was in our staff room, but he worked for the computer department. He was a Welsh guy. He was really obnoxious. He would wind anybody up. Things he said, and he got marched down to the college because he sort of mentioned that some of his students were away in Pakistan. He says, "Oh, they've gone to a bomb making camp." And stuff. We never saw him again after that.
I'm saying you can't say that shit, man. That's naughty.
So I don't know whether he was wanting to get sacked.
Yeah, but now you get caught with stuff like that, you're never going to work again. I have my issues with political correctness too, but it's the 21st century now. You got to know when to shut the hell up. One of my greatest failures in life.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop your ex-president saying whatever he feels like.
Politics is on the list.
Nah. See, there's two people you've been out of shape this week. The record is, I think it's held by Stuart. Had to talk about him, he's not here.
Oh, yeah. Now he's watching us, though. You got to be careful.
Well, I'll be careful. You can't hit me from there. I don't think.
It's best not to try.
Don't push your luck, Voodoo.
No, there was a talk it was on yesterday, but I was listening to it this morning. And it was on about whether Starmer should go and have a meal with Trump in America. And somebody running saying, "Oh, I won't go because he smells Trump."
Oh, God!
Apparently he smells of faint tan, and he may wear adult nappies or diapers in your cases. So I don't know if that's true or not, or whether it's just one of these rumours.
He'd fit in with Oslo. Invite him along to FlightNight.
Well, his brother was a commercial pilot, wasn't he?
I don't know.
The one who died, the one was, he's dead now, but it was a... I think he was a pilot.
I'm not a pilot, but I like trolley dollies.
Now, you're not allowed to call them that anymore.
Oh, okay. What are they now?
Stewardesses. Or
Or
stewards.
No, it's just cabin crew.
Yeah,
Cabin crew. I hear our multiplayer sound glitch. It's good that they know some things never change.
I've got no sound now. All I had sound earlier. I came on Tesla. Yeah, I didn't sound like my fucking dog's barking. Done myself some little snacks for FlightNight, and little bastards want them.
Oh, duh. Can't I have these to myself? No. Dog. I miss my dogs.
Couple
Yeah,
of snorts to this guy.
somebody,
Gotta be part of that.
Is that right?
Gee, no Geet's here. Look at
It
you.
is.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, mate.
Come on, Geek, cut across and get with the crowd.
Get over here.
Coming at light speed. Woohoo! In a storch.
Look at you. If I'd have known this many people were going to fly it, I'd have spent more time fixing it up.
Ah, it behaves good.
It's okay. Me and Orby were cutting up earlier. We were flying over the airfield and just cutting a rug, man. It was fun. It was fun.
Be interesting to see how it does the second half when we're flying up and down all these crevices.
Yeah, it depends on how fast you fly up and down the crevices. It can hold 100 knots at 1,000 feet per minute climb rate, but not much above that.
Yeah, we'll try and keep it at that.
Yeah, we'll see. It's all a giant experiment. It's all fun and games until somebody gets shot down or smashes into the side of a hill, and then it's hilarious.
Exactly. Things can only get better.
What is the weather you chose for us, Alex?
Live weather, Geek.
Alright.
That storch will probably just fly up into the air.
Orby's found the smoke and can't turn it off.
No meta available.
Getting somebody's engine sound on multiplayer, what sounds like somebody's farting.
Oh my. No
Well, that
comment.
won't be any of our distinguished lot.
Heck no. Heck no. Orby says sorry.
You know that sound where the engine doesn't start and then the sort of props, decays, revs.
I'm not hearing that.
Might be mine sort of running out of juice. It's not far off it.
Ah,
Could
here
it be
comes
me,
Geek.
maybe? I was approaching at light speed there.
Could be a sound bite.
Yeah.
Things go. Sound like a cat in heat.
Yeah, that was probably me, actually. Yeah. They never fixed that sound bug.
No, dude, it's open source. I thought you were on the committee.
Oh, yeah.
This is fun. Party. Cute. Good thing Stuart's not here. He'd break into hives having to go 100 knots.
Oh, no.
Helicopter speed.
It is helicopter speed, yeah. It's fine the helicopter, but fixed wing, he shits himself.
I haven't seen that.
You have to watch closely.
Well, they're doing these hybrids now, aren't they? Which go faster.
What? You have to watch closely. He's only shitting bits and pieces, or what?
Yeah, you can see it.
Alright.
Don't worry, he'll be back next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how does he get to run his caravan park when he's off?
It's Margaret's family run it. Well, this is the first time, so I guess we'll see how it goes, eh?
I thought they did it once before when he went to Ibiza.
Did it last year, didn't they?
Yeah, but the site was technically closed last year. This year it's already open.
Oh my.
Thought they might have gone in winter when there was, less people coming.
No
It
point
is.
going when you can't sunbathe, though, I guess.
Orby, it's why I did it. It's because like the one in Flight Gear was like just not my cup of tea. So you know me, I want my own. The stupidest thing that these guys at Alex and Stuart and Algie and all these guys ever taught me was how to make airplanes.
I'm just looking at the dates. Are we getting on for 15 years of FG UK this year?
I'm thinking.
I think it's 15 years, isn't it?
I think you're right. Hell, we had our 10-year
2009, yeah.
had a 10-year flight years ago. I think one of the first orders of business was FlightNight became established.
The first order of business was FlightNight at Walney Island.
Yep.
Still got the screenshots of that somewhere for some reason.
I still got video from that somewhere. It's probably buried on my D drive somewhere.
Should do before and after to show the differences.
Well, that's kind of why I do the FlightNight videos, is so we can kind of keep a running progression, but I don't know how long they stay on YouTube. I went back trying to find one of those where we were doing capture the smoke, capture the flag type thing, and couldn't find it.
I think all our stuff's on there.
I'll have to go look again.
I told you, the devil downstairs, he's got it all queued up waiting for us at the pearly gates.
I'm sure. But that's okay. It's like I told the nuns when I was in parochial school. Mr. Voodoo, you're going to go straight to hell when you die with that kind of attitude. I said, well, that's where all the bad girls are going, sister, so.
Yeah, but they're going to make us watch all of the highlights in sequence first. We're going to have to sit there. This is why you're here.
Oh my God.
But you got
Remember the comment
got
that you laughed
alternative.
at where Ollie said about the fat chick in the supermarket?
Wham, wham.
Really, 17,564.
I'm sorry, Satan, we've got to pull you off. You're shoving a pineapple up Ollie's ass and through.
Now I'm laughing about someone pulling off Satan.
It never gets old. Oh, wait. Nice flight. Nice group.
Anyway, it's a big improvement with what Warty told us how to change the gliders to actual aircraft.
I've known about that fixture.
I've known how to done it. It's just on those things. It's like
But the
feel that the gliders are where it's at.
But the problem is, it's no good if you're flying fast jets and you got a little spam cam following you around.
I just thought it'd be fine to put it, like for anything, instead of a glider, put a naked lady.
Oh, naked lady. Tell me more about the naked ladies, Voodoo.
Everybody, instead of a glider, every time somebody you don't have their airplane, you get to see naked ladies.
Just no one would install anything.
No. Ollie gets
Just fly.
Ollie gets to pick
You
the
wouldn't go on
naked lady.
YouTube very well. I just surrounded by chicks as well.
Oh my. You said there was a list of stuff we can't talk about.
We covered most of them.
I think you made that up.
Tit balloons are not part of that.
No one covers the titties.
Boobies are boobies.
Or boobies, yeah. We seen one, you want to see them all.
Yeah.
So weird one, because Flashy's got the Voodoo's Mosquito, and that's come up as Amber. Don't know why. I'm sure I must have that installed.
I see that happen all the time where something I know I have installed shows up as not being available, and you just like reload it and off it goes. It's open source. It's just one of those things, bro.
It is just one of those things, you know. Get what you pay for. As long as you don't count the man hours you put into it.
I'm amazed how nice the Storch looks over MP. I did not anticipate that.
Yeah, I was trying out the velocity, but that was that thing is not behaving as the real thing.
No, it hasn't forever. I used to fly it a lot, and then I went, this is ridiculous. This is not a real airplane.
Yeah.
But it looks fabulous.
Oh, it does look extremely nice. Oh.
That's weird. Everybody's disappeared now.
That's because you're 6 miles away.
No,
I'm
pilot's
lying.
list.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You've gone from my pilot list.
Everybody's disappeared off mine. It's empty.
Internet connection issue? No, can't be because you still got comms.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Ooh, scene behind us is nice. I like it when Alex flies in a stable manner because usually if I'm doing this and I steer the autopilot like looking behind me or whatever by watching other aircraft and know where I'm supposed to go, and then Stuart will figure that out and like do something weird, and I'm like, oh. Not that it's deliberate, mind you.
Am I supposed to be flying in a stable manner? That doesn't happen very often.
No, you're extremely stable, contrary to popular opinion.
Contrary to my mental health, my flying's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, your flying's awesome. It's your brain that's all fucked up.
Oh, we knew that.
Never forget the time I told my counselor, hey, get out of my head. She goes, wait a minute, you're paying me to be in your head. Take your shoes off.
That's better. What the hell going on there?
Yeah, you've just popped back in.
Oh, disconnecting and reconnecting to see if the Mosquito comes back as a Mosquito, but it hasn't. But I thought I got all Voodoo's aircraft installed as default.
Well, they've all got little time bombs in them, so be prepared. There's an upside down velocity.
We're going to do a little bit of descending now, down to 1,000 feet, so watch me as we go down.
Do you have a descent rate, or are we just going to follow you?
You're going to follow me,
Roger that.
Immediate.
and you're going to do it fucking well as well.
That'll be a switch for me.
Just hold on to this guy. Oh, Voodoo.
What?
The only criticism that I have.
There comes the Germans with their criticism.
Yeah. No, it will only be a slight criticism. No, it's like it might just be a little bit too immediate, like taken from the input that you actually do on the airplane. What it's actually doing. Is there a possibility to say like if there's a slight lag and like a reaction of the airplane?
There is, or there should be. I think there should be. When I get it done, I'll put some lag into some of the control surfaces so that it's a little more sluggy.
Yeah.
That what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that the thing, this thing actually is quite snappy in reacting, as it's like big surfaces, direct surfaces,
Right.
as a light airplane, right?
Agreed. Yeah, but I've watched a lot of air show videos on it, and it's too, as it stands right now, it's too snappy. It's too agile. It needs to be. I need to dumb it down a little bit to make it more authentic. But first, I try to put more weight in the ass of this thing so that when it gets down to 20 knots, it drops the tail wheel on the tarmac. But if I add any more weight to the butt, then it crashes the FDM. And I haven't been able to figure out why yet. And I don't want to ask Stuart for help because he'll slap me. And when I say slap, I don't mean literally slap. I mean it's like when they taught me how to fly a helicopter. He was like, yeah, and I asked for this. Well, I think I better give up for today. You're not giving up. You're going to do it again. Okay.
I still remember you and me doing the video for the Merlin release. He had us there flying around for the Merlin release like an angry director, just shouting at us where to go.
Pout! Now pout! Make it pout!
Tits and teeth, girls. Tits and teeth.
Not that it's not fun, Stu.
No, we love it.
Ooh, look, there's a light stick.
Yeah.
Beautiful place to fly, Alex. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely.
Nice little bit of the world, isn't it?
It is. I often wonder how we find these places. People ask me that all the time. How did you find this place? Go look at a map with a blindfold on and throw a frickin' dart. If it looks like shit, we fly somewhere else. You don't have to be crazy. People are watching the movie. I can't imagine that, but they do. You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it really helps.
Gonna do a little 180 now. Come back over this peninsula.
All right.
Over here, over here.
Over here. Oh, look at that. So smooth, everyone. So smooth. That's it. Keep following. No, you just shake yourself just because I'm coming towards you now. I was going to do flight night around Diego Garcia because there's loads of ships that someone's put in the bay there, and the idea was to do a little bit of a heli flight around all the ships, but I couldn't get the orthos to load through.
Ooh, you know what I got to do? I got to go back and revisit the Azores since we now have orthographic scenery. Oh.
Did you ever download the Falklands stuff I put together?
I think I did. I try to download as much stuff as I can, except for Alex's fix of the map thing, which I now have. I haven't reinstalled it yet.
No, I think I sent it to you, Alex.
You did? I can't remember if I'd look at it, but that
The only trouble is the
do.
Falklands are very boring, they're very flat, there's no real scenery as such. And the mesh is not the most accurate. But I just thought as you know, somewhere to practice the helicopters and ships and stuff. And
Definitely.
we've got most of the helicopters now.
Oh, I've just had a good idea. Okay.
Not like the other ones.
No, not like all my other terrible ideas.
I think your ideas are pretty good no matter what, Stuart says.
Ow!
Ow!
I mean, especially what is Stuart saying? What? What?
I know. What
You know, Stuart.
He's never said a mean word about anyone.
He just hits. I used to love being called a numpty, though. I knew I had attained my proper position in life to be called a numpty.
Okay, but
Or a Muppet.
we're going to be going out left
Or a
because
Muppet.
we're going to come back and land, but we're going to be doing this properly.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to head out to the point where we'd start to make the visual approach if we were landing here properly. We'll stay at 1,000 feet for the moment.
Yeah, you keep repeating that word properly.
Well,
Properly.
all right, not properly. We don't do anything properly. I don't know what the wind is at the moment, but I can feel it blowing.
40 degrees at 13 knots.
Oh,
Isn't
13
it?
knots, that's not too bad.
Is it actually just using the real wind in the weather model? Is it?
I think it is at the moment, yeah.
Well, I've got live weather on, so it sure will,
Wait a second.
damn well should be.
Oh, hey, live weather's... Woo! I've got live weather.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Because if we use them other scenarios, it's normally 150 degrees at 3 knots.
I was skeptical about that little Zivco, but it's pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, it's not too bad. She's nice and bright.
Why is there no proper airfield? It's only the OFOs.
What? You got no airfield? There's a really
What
good
do you
one.
mean by not proper airfield? There's one.
It's got aeroplanes and a terminal and a
Yeah,
tower.
it's got
and
that,
everything.
but the actual runway is just the OFOs for me.
No, do you know what? I get that sometimes with orthos, and I don't know why it is, but
Oh, and your orthos. Okay.
if I'm using orthos, sometimes the actual runway disappears for reasons unknown.
But they do line up, so it's not like last week where the real airfield was about a quarter of a mile away from the flight gear version.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, guess which one is in the right place?
Neither of them.
Probably.
Come to Rügen, there's two of them. Side by side. No one ever fixed it.
What was it? We were in the was it, where were we a couple of weeks ago? Was it the Croatia one? And the Ortho airport is about 3 miles away from the flight gear one.
Oh, mate.
Well, a bit like that last week, but the flight gear one was actually inside a mountain, and it made a great.
Ah, that was it. Yes.
That's always nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so starting our approach now, basically what we have to do is sort of a big teardrop, following down, hogging the inside of the bay, ending up back, lined up with the runway. So if you watch the approaches to this airfield on YouTube, you'll see this is the aiming point as you come back round through the bay. You circle it round. There's some lights there which I think someone's put as an aiming point. They're not exactly right, but they'll do.
Oh, they actually put those lights in into the scenery there, eh? Isn't it? Like there's 4 lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are 4 lights.
Don't go into the light!
So those lights are the aim point, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, like Kaitak, we turn up the lights.
They put them there so we don't kill ourselves trying to get down. Let's see if it helps.
Airlines wouldn't use it though, would they? They just do an instrument approach, don't they?
No, it's visual. This is it.
It's a bit bad if you go all that way and you get there and you can't see the airfield.
That is
Watch
happening.
them on YouTube. Look for Madeira approaches, and you'll see exactly this. And flight gear is not bad. The orthos make it quite believable. The 737 ones are the best. Obviously, it gets the approach gets drawn on the navigation displays because it's programmed in with the waypoints, but it still has to be flown visually. I think they take things up to about A330 size in here, so it's not just the little ones. So you got to keep the turn going. Scenery's not too bad.
Oh, look, it's right there, man. You brought us right to the runway.
See, it works sometimes.
You're my new best friend. So we are landing, right?
We are landing. That's quite.
Ah! You're gonna die, Orby. I think you'll never land at that speed. I wasn't kidding when I posted on the forum. Yeah, you can take off in an average sized living room at about 40 knots.
Oh. Don't touch the brakes in this thing.
Should you do an airman's monument on you?
Yeah.
Stall speed in this thing should be pretty low, huh?
40 knots.
40 knots.
Or thereabouts. If you got a headwind like and you're taxiing, the tail will come up like mine is right now.
Just crabbing into. Come on. Yep, crabbing. Actually, yeah, it works quite well.
Where'd you go, Alex? There you are.
Coming over here by the. Ah! It won't turn at all. I'm trying to slow it down, but if I touch the brakes, it'll just go on its nose. Okay, stopped.
And once I'm just telling you what the wind. I don't know what the wind is, but it's enough to lift the tail.
Yeah.
It works.
Parking up on Alex.
Yeah, come around this way. Wind speed. According to this, wind speed's currently about 11 knots. You gave me a little bump.
I was just a love nubbin.
Thought I was on the
I'm
ground
parking
and
here.
took off again.
Okay. Oh, I just went for flash.
Flash. God, I thought it was.
User disconnected from your channel.
Scree.
Oh shit! What was the magneto key again? Fuck on hell.
Right bracket, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Left bracket, whichever.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's actually being visualized. Thanks, Voodoo.
Good luck. I'm gonna get something to drink and I'll be right back, okay?
Everyone get a snack, get a drink, whatever you want. I might change to the store chest. Meet back up in 5 minutes.
Roger that.
Roger that. Wow, I've got the mosquito, but it's invisible.
All right. Yeah, I got the same problem actually. Oh,
Trying to watch Flash's landing, but I can't see him. Oh, he hit the wires. That sucks. Or the ground. Ah, sorry.
blind is torch in my colors. Nice. Oh, they altered the tail sign.
No, I altered the tail sign.
Oh, you did. Oh my. That was like the audio bug still being present. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep, it's a good thing some things never change, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it seems like who was it? Like James or I don't know. He's experimenting with that Eon Wave or what it's called, like the other audio framework thingy. But I think it's still in its like very early days, and yeah, I don't know. Will be interesting to see, like, if we can actually, you know, eliminate like a lot of those audio bugs. There's a lot of other audio bugs, like positional audio is fucked up sometimes and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Orby's going nuts again. Good job, Orby. I'll be back.
After that.
User joined your channel.
That thing fell over on me. How did it do that?
Ever seen Starch fly inverted?
No, we're probably going to see a few of them this evening. Right, when you're ready, shall we get towards the runway?
Sure.
Why does my storch keep sinking to the right?
I have no idea. Mine's not.
It seems to have stopped now. I wonder if it's just found maybe a hole in the ground. I want to avoid that.
I had that before. Then I reset the whole thing, and it didn't happen. So that was kind of strange.
I'll have a look.
Ah, it's doing it again!
See, yeah, there, yeah. Is that probably the wind?
Could be.
I wonder if
Whoa.
it's over compressing the gear.
Could be I gave it more fuel and didn't change the compressibility of the landing gear. But
I'm trying to see if I can bring it out the hole. There we go. It's come out the hole a bit. Oh, it's going back in the hole. Okay, let me try and change the fuel.
Probably got moles.
Ah, that bit.
oh my, you are falling over.
Yeah, but I can bring it back out if I get moving, I think.
Yeah, point it the direction you want to go and let's go.
Let's see if it happens to us as well. Wait a sec.
It's not happening to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
hold in one position and see what happens.
Yep, you are correct. It is sinking.
Ooh, yeah, that's fun. Hey.
Oh, that's strange. It's not doing it for me. Eh? Oh, there you are, up again.
Yeah, I cut the fuel in half. Cut your fuel in half, Alex.
Oh, that might be it. Because
I think that's what it is. I added more fuel to the tanks and didn't compensate the compressibility and stuff.
ah,
Yeah, it's not bringing me out. Oh, there we go. I'm lifting again.
there you go. Woo.
Okay, so while we're all kind of here, the plan for the second half is I've turned the map into what I like to call the pirate map, which if you use the movie map on Fi, you can turn it into a toner, Stoneman toner version, and it shows all the deep crevices and stuff like that. But it kind of looks like an old pirate map, so I just call it pirate map. So we're going to go and find all the nice crevices and crags and try and fly around the island and see what it looks like if we're flying through the centre and things like that. Find some nice scenery. There's not really going to be an altitude. We're just going to be avoiding the ground, but we're going to be aiming for about 100 knots, and we'll see where the excitement takes us. Again, we're going to be going around in sort of a clockwise fashion, so we're going to come out of here, going to turn right, come back on ourselves and head inland once we've gone around the corner to the south of us at the moment, and we can head inland and go and have some fun.
Yes, sir.
So we're following you.
Oh, you better follow me.
Walk this way! If I could walk that way, I'd get a better parking spot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's go fly. So, aviation. That was an interesting multiplayer sound. Things like someone just leaned on a keyboard.
That's nice, isn't it? Especially with headphones on, like, blam, blast at my ears.
Hey, Alex, just turn right whenever you want.
Turning right.
Holy shit! Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I think so, man. good. Looks like everyone's out. Funky looking bridge over there. Anyone who's lost sight of me, I'm down here over the coast at the moment, if you're heading inland.
You can hit Shift S and produce some very nice red smoke. Everybody can see you fine. Oh, look at you!
Look at me with my smoky smoke.
Nice shaky ass there.
Thank you. Around of this bay around here to I think this is Funchal. I think this is the main town on Madeira, and then we're going to head inland from there.
So what fun facts do you know about Madeira?
Well, as you know, I like to bring fun facts to FlightNight, but I was having a look earlier. It wasn't a particularly extensive research session. Basically, I was sat with my girlfriend and her daughter in a Wetherspoons having lunch, and we decided to look up some fun facts, and there wasn't really many. The highest peak's about 4,000 feet, and Madeira is mainly known for its export of wheat, wine, and lending its name to a sweet cake.
So did it actually come from there?
I couldn't find that out. The wine definitely, but the cake, it apparently it lends its name to, but I'm not sure if it's a traditional recipe or what. No, so yeah, my usual entertainment-filled flights, I'm afraid were falling flat on its arse. I was hoping to find out a lot about Madeira, but it seems that there wasn't much that I could find in the 40 minutes I had earlier, which is my fault entirely, but there you go. Right, we're gonna take this opportunity to head inland, and we're gonna head towards that big craggy crevice that we can see. Past
Voodoo's
this
Crack.
beautifully rose. Voodoo's Crack. We'll call it Voodoo's Crack. There you are, Voodoo.
Hey, cut it out!
There's only one Voodoo's Crack.
Oh, actually, there's becoming more of them now.
Okay.
Oops.
Tell us more.
This craggy,
Not-
humid.
Not on a bet. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Ah!
Ah, very good.
Yeah, but I think it's like the island is volcanic, right?
Yeah, most of these islands around here are volcanic. I think the sand is volcanic. It's like here in much of the Canary Islands. So you go there, the sand will be quite black.
Mm. Into the crack.
Into the crack. In we plunge.
Into the hole, flyboy. You never want voodoo behind you, bro. Just trust me on that. Not on flight night.
That doesn't mean anything.
What?
That you're on flight night.
It won't stop me, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Never had before.
Gotta look out for Geet, he knows all my tricks. All my tricks!
Damn it. Yeah, well.
Ah, that's a frame rate killer. Whoever in the Zivco, I think it is, turns on their smoke. Don't do that. That's bad.
I think we just got water in the Zipco. Yeah, we're still climbing. She's slowing a little bit, but hopefully everyone else in the storage is getting the same. Not too far off.
That edge should be able to fly up this on its side.
Yeah, that's what I did most of my gathering with. A lot of fun. I will,
Wow,
you will
Orbie.
like that, Orbie.
We'll take that as a sign that you're having fun.
Everyone always has fun at flight night. That's the rule. If you're not
It's
having
the
fun,
law.
you're not fucking trying hard enough.
Yeah. It's supposed to be fun, Alex says. It's supposed to be having fun.
And if not, GTFO. Love it.
Look at that, you come out of one crack and there's another one right next to you.
It is all it's cracked up to be.
It is.
So let's get cracking. Ha ha!
Like a few people might have got a bit lost, but it's alright, they'll find us.
You're easy to spot with the smoke. Except you're going to try to run us into the side of this hill.
No, we're gonna
Oh, who's flying inverted? Show off. I happen to know that the Storch can fly upside down because I saw it do it in an air show. Wow!
Didn't the role of Vulcan at an air show right at the beginning when it first came out?
That I'd pay $6.50 to see.
They did They nearly rolled Vulcans back when they did the Vulcan to the Sky thing, 10, 15 years ago. I think they did some certainly interesting manoeuvres that were almost inverted, which it definitely wasn't certified for. Well, Stuart's not watching anymore. He's gone off to watch Aladdin.
Oh, well.
The evening's entertainment is a live performance of Aladdin, so... This is last night. We'll allow it.
I guarantee you it's more exciting than what we're doing. Well, maybe not.
I'm sure it's a very good show, and if given the choice, I'd probably go and see it as well.
Bam.
Flash is a little bit behind.
What? Flash has a little behind? That's not what I heard.
Flash is a little bit behind us. He's yeah.
We're sorry.
You're not the lead dog, the scenery never changes. Because if he's back there, all he sees is voodoo butt.
There's a thought.
There's a thought.
There's none on these light sticks.
Yeah.
It's your swarm of storks.
Some interesting roads down here. I don't know if Flag
yeah.
has put them where they're supposed to be, but that looks fun. If they're real, someone give me a sports car and let me have a go on those.
Yeah, look at those curves.
I'd like to have an
Turns.
MG. I'd like to have an MG midget from back in the day on that.
Well, we're going to look at some MGs tomorrow. My girlfriend wants to invest some money in a classic car.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Oh. Get a B. Or a Triumph, what was the one I used to have a Triumph GT6. Oh my God, I love that car. I still have dreams about it.
My dad had midgets and MGBs, but I don't know if we'll get one of those. We shall see.
Well, the maintenance is killer.
Well, we kind of want to get something that we can keep on top of ourselves and have some fun with.
The later Triumphs, like the TR7, or was that a TR7 or whatever? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a show down on the seafront tomorrow that the local classic car club runs. There'll be some for sale there, and we'll see. And we keep looking at things.
That's half the fun, though, is going and looking.
Yeah. Talking to the people, hearing those prices. No, but I mean, what do you have to pay for one of those at the moment over there?
It depends. It depends. There's a lot of different. You know, there's so much variation. I think that's the problem. You can get some really cheap ones. You can get some really expensive ones. It's just finding the right seller at the right time that's selling for the right reasons. I think it's the thing, because sometimes people let them go because a lot of the owners these days, you know, they're passing away, so the families let them go cheap. And at the same time, you've got people who are holding on to them who say, well, I know what I got, and they want 5 times what it should be.
Yeah.
I've been watching that Banners and Cash program, and the old vans from the 30s, they seem to be the most expensive.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I had a buddy a few years ago who bought an MGB as a project car, and I was shocked. He had a catalog the size of an old telephone book. I mean, it was literally like 1.5 inches thick. You can buy every part, every single part.
Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go across this down the middle of the island. That's the right thing to do, Orby. Get as cheap as you can and just get used to running a car.
Oh, that's what I did as well. Almost bought me like an almost new car again, like for an amazing price. Like cars are so expensive over here at the moment. Gonna change my mind and actually got me one the reasonable mileage and age, and actually that was quite a good price actually. So yeah, it's really not that bad, you know, like driving an older car.
No, do you know what? I'm really happy. I've got. In fact, I think I might be driving like one of the oldest, like, newer cars that I've ever had, and it's so much more fun than driving boring new cars.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier to fix. They're easier to fix because there's not stuff. I enjoy driving a 20-year-old car. I don't think I'd. Give me. I mean, I'm stuck in 2003 anyway, because that's when I was a teenager. All my music playlists are from 2003. My car's from 2003. But it's better than all the newer cars I've ever had.
Well, at least you can do the work yourself.
That's it. I can do all the work. I can do all the work, all the servicing and everything myself, and it's really easy.
I mean, you take a new car, and even to get the oil changed and stuff is like, what?
Yeah. And there's like not as many electronics as now, and you know, everything is like down to the max. Like you know, the envelopes are so tight now. Like as soon as like one of those 20,000 sensors, you know, sensors something, your car's broken out of the sudden.
Yeah. And the build quality as well. 2003, the car's a lot better built. Just you know, the difference is this one I can take it apart and then it goes back together again, which you know is not what happened with like my newer cars that were 2, 3, 4 years old. You take them apart and everything's just broken. It's not designed to come apart and go back together again.
And it costs a fortune actually.
That's the one thing I did love about the old Triumph GT6 I had is my dad came home from work one day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had the whole engine torn down, the transmission out and everything. He's going like, what did you do? And I go, I had a 1/2 inch and 9/16 inch wrench and a screwdriver. I'd take the whole car apart. You know, he's like, what are you doing? I said, well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So break it. Then you figure out how to put it together again. So I took it apart.
Just take it apart.
I did put it all back together and it ran fine. In fact, it ran better than it did before I took it apart. As I replaced all the gaskets and stuff.
Just EVs and like 100% Chinese cars. That's crazy shit.
I'm not interested. I couldn't have one anyway. I got nowhere to charge an EV. But
Yeah. Same here.
it's no. For the moment, I will stick with my 20-year-old car. I'll keep servicing it myself and whatnot.
The one I want, I have a reservation on that I'm waiting for, is an Aptera, which is a solar-powered, it's an EV, but it's charged by the sun.
How far
that's
can you go with it?
How fast or how far?
No, how far?
Get 40 miles of charge a day from the sun.
Huh. I mean, Chicago should be fine then, but I mean, you're kind of like outside of that, right? Like in the suburbs.
I don't know, when I was driving like to work and stuff every day, I never drove more than 40 miles a day, ever. So literally you could drive to work, park the car in the parking lot, recharge and drive home.
Oh, I mean, that's nice.
Now, it is like a three-wheeled vehicle. It's more like a big, I don't know what to say. It's not your standard, well, you know, yeah, but you can't put the kids in the groceries. No, you can't put the kids in the groceries in that. It doesn't work that way. Grow up.
I actually thought of like buying an EV bike actually, and that thing does 120 kilometers.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually more than I would need, but it doesn't cost a fortune.
No, I've seen those. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I always kind of discounted them, but I noticed there's people use them for food delivery and stuff like that, and they got 100-mile ranges on them, and they drive them round for hours on end.
Exactly. There's this one guy on YouTube. He does that in London.
London Eats.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
So,
guy. Voodoo, do I need to lean this Storch out? She's making noises.
What kind of noises? I don't know.
Like noises like it's about to break. Engine noises.
Means it's out of fuel.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, the tanks don't last long.
Well, especially since we killed the tanks to keep it from sinking into the ground. So I'll fix that in version 2.0. But it seems like you guys like it enough. I might as well go ahead and get it going and release it, eh? Or no?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
I'm
You
done.
know, actually, when I went to see Stuart, he very, very kindly gave me a radio-controlled Storch, massive one, which I'm working on getting flying again.
Nice.
It was quite fun because we put it in the car, and it just about fit in the car. It's got a 6-foot wingspan, and there's my girlfriend's daughter. She had to survive the whole 12-hour journey back. You know, we had like the window open and stuff like that. There's an upside down Storch, obviously in you know, traditional German colours. So there's just a massive swastika by her head the entire journey back. And you just see people looking at it on the motorway, and we had to put a towel over it.
Or you would like driving down back home like with your right arms out of the window.
Right arm out the window, yeah, in a German car with a big swastika at the side.
Exactly.
See, that'll get you shot in this country.
That would probably get you in jail in Germany, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I have an embarrassing story about getting told off in Germany once.
Oh my.
We went on a school skiing trip. We must have been 15 years old. We went. We went to Italy, but we were supposed to go through France. We were supposed to go through Germany. I can't remember. There were some problems, and we ended up having to go through Germany. And we were all 15, and we were all very, very bored on a bus. And we were going through Germany about 7 o'clock at night, and we as a bunch of 15-year-olds from England thought it would be funny to make saluting gestures out the window to the German people.
Oh shit!
We very quickly found, as the coach was surrounded by police cars, that actually it wasn't funny at all, and we were told that if we did it again, they would arrest us and all of our teachers, and we'd all be in an awful lot of trouble.
So you immediately did it again.
So we had to wait until we were in Italy and made our gestures again on the border, but we it was quite a scary half hour in the dark at about 10 o'clock at night in the middle of Germany, and it was snowing, and we were all of a sudden very scared that we were all going to get thrown in jail. They were very serious about the whole matter, and then we became very serious about the whole matter and apologized profusely.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's not a good thing.
No one had really explained it to us. It wasn't. We were young and stupid, and we didn't think. We thought it was very funny. We didn't quite realise.
You mentioned the war once, and I think you got away with it.
No, we didn't get away with it at all.
Yeah, but Alex, not only you were stupid, you guys, we were as well. First time in England, the thing that actually one of our guys did, he actually went into a bar in a very, very, very German shirt, I might say. With, those signs, those very special signs on those shirts, because he thought that way at that time. It didn't take long to actually have like a bunch of guys around us, and then the fun started. The sports started.
Yeah, but you get a very happy welcome in Clacton.
No politics. Yes. But anyway, yeah, we survived a 12-hour journey in a German car with a big swastika on the side. So, but I do have a Storch that I'm going to recommission and get it down the local model flying club.
Yeah, that's see. I was about asking that actually. Where you actually want to fly that thing? But you can, right? Like you just go to your next airfield and then you just fly it there. Or?
Actually, we're quite lucky because of the little disagreement, 1939 to 1945. There are a lot of disused airfields around here, and a lot of them are used by model flying clubs. So there's one actually that they restarted recently. That was the council were clearing some land, and they found that there was actually pretty much a runway underneath this sports pitch, and they didn't know what to do with it. So a local bunch of people took it over and started a model flying club there. So I've joined there, and gonna fly it down there when I can. I used to fly RC models when I was a young boy, but not since I was about 15. So
I started off with control line planes.
I tried, but I could never get him started.
Yeah, they used to start. Used to have it on 2 strings, and you go round and round in a circle.
Yep.
Ah, that kind of okay. I never did that actually. Never did anything RC related.
Well, that would be for RC.
Yeah.
What size engine will this Storch have?
Well, it has a pretty big, what is it, 0.45 in it, so I'm going to replace it with a big electric brushless motor.
Well, that's a big development, isn't it? Electric powered.
Yeah.
What's all that bother about starting engines and fuel proofing and stuff?
It does. It makes it a lot easier. I mean, I did model boats for years, and so many clubs lost their lakes because they weren't allowed powered motors anymore because councils, environmental plans said that you couldn't just have people accidentally tipping fuel into the ponds every weekend. Now it's all electric. It's a bit easier for people.
Ooh, nice river at the bottom of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, the terrain isn't really matching up with my map at all, so we're just kind of winging it.
I don't think the photo scenery is as good as most places we've been recently.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
green.
I have to agree with that. It's a little blocky.
I did try and run it a couple of times when I came over, but mine, I'm getting patches of black squares, which I don't know why it is, but, when I run stuff, which is why I didn't produce any to release. Still not able to get over that. I produced really nice scenery, but then it's just got block patches in it.
I only get that very occasionally.
But you still have to do it manually, right? Like there's no built-in functionality into Flight Gear to get that photo scenery, right?
It's not bad. I mean, you can run the program and fly the flight, and it'll download it as you fly over it.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yeah, I've done a lovely video on YouTube on how to do it.
I just have the once you got the route, I just run the software and the route, and it generates the tiles from that.
Yeah.
The only problem is it won't bloody work on my best machine. I have to put it on my old machine and copy it across, and it takes twice as long on the old machine.
By the way, Alex, I don't know, I might actually just take what I wrote like in R forum and then just write it to Stuart on the mailing list, because I don't know what to do about the FG1000 map thingy, you know, because I don't know if they actually want or would like me to actually add some code that just takes one of those configurations and makes it like interchangeable somehow, or if they actually want me to do more, or you know, want us to produce more configurations, so to say, by having some sort of a dialogue, you know.
Well, that's it. I haven't really got an answer on that. So I did what I did, and then they said, no, it needs to be a drop down that you can select. And then I asked, okay, like what? And I didn't see anything back from that, and so I brought it to our forum, and then since then I've requested. I sent a couple of emails saying, you know, who do I need to send what to in order to get it accepted and included, and I haven't had anything back.
Yeah.
Or can I do a pull, and then I did a fork, and then I tried to submit it as a merge, and that hasn't gone anywhere. And I sent it straight to Stuart Buchanan and said, can you include this? And I've had nothing, so I don't know. So they've cut the next version, the LTS, and it hasn't even got it in, so like, what's the fucking point? We'll just leave it broken, shall we? Simple fix, just make the simple fix. Like, even if it's a simple fix, it's a better place than we're in now, right?
Yeah, I mean, just look at the audio feature. Like the whee.
Well, do you know what? There is that. And did you see the thread about the spatial sound and the stuff like that? And you just think that's. I did. So one of the very, very first things I did that actually got me into commercial flight sim stuff is when FSX came out. I was on the team that first programmed the sound cones for that, which was the very basic, the very first sort of initialization of any sort of spatial sounds within flight. And it wasn't great because it meant that every sound had a cone around it, and it was, depending on where you were within that cone, it affected on how the sound was. But at least it had some level of changing the sound depending on where you were listening to it. And that was in 2002. So, you know, you think we should be doing something in flight gear at this point, but you know, there's no one really with the interest in it. I'm pretty sure there's an email from me on the dev list from about 2009 saying, hey, you know what, the only thing I'm ever really useful for is doing sound stuff. Who works on sound? And the answer I got back then was no one. And I think it's been the same ever since.
Good night, Orby. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you, Orby. We're heading back as well, but yeah.
Yeah, I think James is working on some sort of Eon wave thingy, but yeah, well, as you know, like I saw like a CPP file actually just testing the initialization of an object, blah blah blah, but nothing else. Yeah, I don't have any library files, or don't know where to put them. You know, I mean, I don't know if you read about like me trying to compile that thing and almost got it to compile, but then it's like there's one thing is somehow missing or misplaced or something like that, so that the linker can't find the right files, I think. Yeah, but nothing. No reply really. And I'm not the only one actually with that problem.
No, I saw that there was a few. It's hard, isn't it? It's open source. It is what it is. If someone's not doing something, then someone's not doing something. No one's doing anything. You know, you can't. Oh, no one's doing anything on that. You can't say, well, someone needs to, because the answer is, well, go on then, you do it.
Well, get after it, buddy.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. Look, we've got a lovely looking simulator right now. We can have fun with our friends.
Yep. I'm not bitching. I'm concerned about like the stuff you were talking about last week, where they're basically going to throw everything out the window.
Well, I think so. The thing, the next version's cut now, so the long-term stable version is going to be not including HDR, and it's going to be World Scenery 2 with World Scenery 3 as an option. And then the next version, so any of the nightlies and the next, is going to be all World Scenery 3 and HDR. I think that's how it's going forward. Geet, is that your assessment as well?
Yeah, it would be, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's shit, doesn't it?
But the HDR is like not the HDR that we have now, right?
Well, it is, but it's like only that, so everything has to be HDR.
Yeah, like all configurations need to be HDR.
Which doesn't work for a lot of things right now.
Yep.
So it means Nightly's going to be out for people.
I mean, that is like for the next branch, it would be the right way, I think, because then you would actually see like all areas that are not getting rendered correctly. You need to fix them. So it's a good measurement of like finding out what is working and what is not working. So it is all right for a branch. That's okay. I would do the same.
It makes sense for software. It's just it makes sense for software that's got, I think, probably some tighter timelines on it, whereas we're probably looking at staring at that for 18 months.
Yeah.
You know, which makes it harder for those of us that are trying to model our way through contributing as opposed to active core development. I think that's where the disconnect is a little bit, and you know we as contributors have got to say, well, look, that's there for that purpose. What actually we need to do is we need to be looking at the long-term stables, and that makes it hard to push it out in the wider world where people are more interested in the bleeding-edge features.
There's always the problem with this kind of software that is heavily used actually by users. It's always a problem, like how to actually progress any further when there's like when that progress is actually, or when that means that there's like actually heavy stuff ahead that will break current codes.
But we'll still be here, we'll still enjoy it. We'll still have fun, we just might not get all of the latest toys, which, you know, sometimes you need to keep people interested, don't you?
Yep.
Well, lately the new toys have all been about better scenery, shadows. I mean, I think we've got a pretty good looking sim right now. I just hate to see him go backwards.
See you, Orby.
Good night, Orby. I mean, visual. I'm pretty happy with the visuality of what we got now.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can get spoiled pretty quick, like by looking at successful, like a successful rendering of HDR. That is like that changes everything. But yeah, well, I mean, if it's not working, it's not working, and then you can't use it. So.
Okay, we're lined up for our final approach here. We're a couple of minutes early, but we didn't do too badly. See how this thing side slips.
Oh, it does. It does very well. Because I'm a bit too fast as well, and I did it like the last time when we landed. It's actually quite well. Yeah, doing it right now, keeping her at 100 kilometers per hour. I can't get her like lower than that. No.
There she comes.
Just running out of fuel.
Oh, well done, bud.
Luck. Where are you going?
I'm going to taxi around and come back onto the apron.
Where we parking, Alex?
Down by the fire station.
Roger that.
You need to fly down
I've done it. It's just like drop the flaps and open it up and fly down there at 40 miles an hour, 40 knots.
Oh, that's a problem. I'm just doing some sightseeing over.
Yeah.
They get the fire departments and stuff with all the red trim.
She won't stop flying.
Oh yeah, if you point it into the wind, it's gonna go. We got a 20 knot wind, you're 20 knots from flying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut it down now.
Yeah. I gave like full back pressure to like full deflection on the rear wings. that was like the only way of like keeping around on the ground. And full flaps. This thing flies immediately. I mean, it
Yeah,
just
exactly.
needs a bit of air.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
No, I mean, it's not the way that the airplane is designed for.
Yeah, well, it's what, 25 miles an hour? I think
Yeah.
in some configurations it'll just fly, won't it?
Yeah.
It's odd if you watch them at air shows, they're like almost hover.
They do, right? I mean, that's like...
I mean,
Wasn't that like the
forward.
purpose of those things? Like, run with a
Yes.
very low RPM, and then so that you can't really hear them.
Yes, they're observation platforms,
No.
or at short takeoff and landing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop Twitch.
I'm killing the YouTube video. Say goodnight, kids.
Night, YouTube.
Good night.